Cool, you're done wiring your house and you are ready to make a schematic diagram. I have created here a series circuit, one wire going to the battery and the other one going to the switch, just like your house. The first thing we're going to measure is the current, and in order to measure the current we need one of these multimeters, and we need to turn the dial and we need to switch the wire to the right places. To measure current we need amps, and so amps is either DCA or in this case we actually want 10A. You'll see this dot over here that tells you where the actual arrow is pointing, so we're going to make sure that it is at 10 amps. And the red wire here, I also want to make sure that it's at 10 amps, not the milliamps. So we're going to put it at the top to measure the current, just like that. So once we have that figured out, to measure the current, it's easy. You just put these two wherever your switch is. And so your switch might look like this, or your switch might look like this, and whichever the case, you're just going to put these on the two sides of your switch, just like this. And once you do that, you'll see that the lights turn on, and that's how you know that you're doing it right for current. And you can see here that the numbers are starting to go up, so I have 0.19 amps of current. And so you just need to do that for every room. Now to go over to the resistance. Resistance is ohms, so you can see here there's an ohm right here, and we're going to turn it to 200 ohms. Now once you turn this one, you also need to make sure this one is at the right place. So the ohms is right here, which is actually pointing to the second one. So we're going to pluck this out and make sure that it's going to the second one. So for ohms, for resistance, you do not have to have the lights turned on. In fact, you're not going to connect anything. You're going to put these on the two ends of your circuits. So whatever the two wires are going to the battery, in my case I have a series, so it's this one and this one. I'm going to put these there, and I'm going to hold it down. And once you hold it down, you can see that the numbers stay more or less where it should be. So it's around 4.1 ohms. And you just need to do that and the current for every room. And once you're done with that, we can now measure the battery. And for the battery, we need to find the voltage. And voltage is here, where it says DCV for voltage. We're going to turn it over, and we know that our battery is about 9 volts. So we're going to turn it over to 20, which is the closest one to 9 volts. We're also going to make sure that this is at the right place. So we want volts, so it is on the second one, so that's good. For the volts, I just need to touch the two ends of the battery, so here and here. And you'll find that your battery is probably not exactly 9. For example, mine is 7.89, so it's a little bit died down, but it's still a pretty good battery. Okay, so you have your current for each room, you have your resistance for each room, and then you have your voltage for your battery.